Have you ever been jolted out of deep sleep by a sudden knife-like cramp in your calf or foot? If you're over 60, you know that feeling. It hits fast, it's painful, and it steals your sleep in seconds. Here's the part most people don't realize. These nighttime leg cramps are not just a sign of aging. They're often a signal that your muscles are missing something simple, something you can fix at the dinner table. Imagine being able to stretch your legs at night without that sudden lockup. Imagine waking up without soreness in the morning. In this video, I'll show you 3 everyday foods that doctors and nutrition experts recommend to help your muscles relax, improve your circulation, and stop those cramps before they start. But first, I want to hear from you. Type yes in the comments if leg cramps have ever jolted you awake in the middle of the night. If you've never had one, type no. Your comment might help someone else realize they're not alone. And if you're watching this because you care about your health, hit subscribe and turn on notifications so you never miss the tips that could help you sleep pain-free again. Stay with me until the end, because food number 2 is probably sitting in your kitchen right now, yet most seniors don't know how powerful it is against leg cramps. Let's get started. Why leg cramps get worse after 60. If you've crossed 60 and those cramps keep coming back, you may have wondered, why now? I never had these in my 40s. It's not your imagination. As we age, 3 major changes make our legs more vulnerable at night. First, our muscle fibers shrink. This gradual loss of muscle, called sarcopenia, weakens the tissues that keep your legs stable and well supplied with energy. Weaker fibers mean they fatigue faster and spasm more easily. Second, circulation slows. The tiny blood vessels that feed oxygen to your calves and feet become less responsive. When blood flow is sluggish, muscles don't get the oxygen and electrolytes they need to stay relaxed through the night. Third, the nerves that signal muscles to contract and relax fire more slowly. That delay in communication makes your muscles cramp and tighten at the wrong time, often just as you're drifting off to sleep. Add to that a few common habits: not drinking enough water after dinner, taking certain blood pressure or water pills that drain potassium and magnesium, skipping evening protein, and you have the perfect storm for those stabbing 2 a.m. cramps. The good news is that none of these changes mean you have to accept pain as part of aging. By replacing lost nutrients and supporting circulation with the right foods, you can help your muscles behave more like they did years ago. In a moment, we'll talk about 3 foods that do exactly that. They feed your muscles, balance your electrolytes, and calm those overfiring night nerves. Before we move on, let me ask you something. When was the last time a leg cramp woke you up at night? Type the number of nights it happened last week in the comments below. You might be surprised how many people here have the same struggle you do. Silent triggers that make cramps worse. Before we talk about the foods that bring relief, let's shine a light on the hidden triggers that quietly set you up for those nighttime cramps. Most seniors don't realize these everyday habits and conditions make cramps worse. 1. Dehydration after dinner. Many older adults cut back on evening water to avoid bathroom trips at night. But when muscles lose water, they also lose the fluid that keeps fibers flexible. Dry muscles spasm more easily. 2. Low minerals, especially potassium and magnesium. These 2 minerals act like the on-off switch for your muscles. Without enough of them, nerves misfire and muscles cramp without warning. 3. Certain medications. Diuretics for high blood pressure, some acid reflux pills, and even long-term use of some antibiotics can deplete potassium, magnesium, or vitamin B12. If you're on these meds, your muscles may be running on empty. 4. Skipping evening protein. Muscles repair themselves at night. When there's no protein in your last meal, they don't recover well, leaving them tense and vulnerable to cramping. 5. Too much caffeine or alcohol late in the day. Both can drain water from your system and upset mineral balance. These factors build up quietly, day after day. You don't feel them right away, but by the time you lie down to sleep, the perfect storm is there. Dry, tired, undernourished muscles that seize up the moment you stretch your toes. The encouraging news is that each of these triggers can be countered naturally, with the right foods and a few small habits. That's why the next modules are so important. Up next, we'll reveal the first food that directly repairs tired muscles and restores the key nutrients they need to relax overnight. It's likely already in your fridge. Promise of the solution. You don't have to live with night cramps or rely on pills to get through them. Your body already knows how to relax your muscles. It just needs the right raw materials, and you can get them from food. The truth is, most of the mineral loss and nerve misfires that cause nighttime cramps come from what's missing on your plate, not just from aging. That means you can start reversing it right at your next meal. In the next few minutes, I'll show you 3 everyday foods that do 3 powerful things. Rebuild tired muscle fibers so they recover overnight instead of cramping. Balance potassium, magnesium, and vitamin B group nutrients that keep your muscles calm. And support better blood flow to the legs so you wake up without that dull ache or stiffness. These aren't exotic superfoods or expensive powders. They're safe, affordable, and likely already in your kitchen. What matters is knowing how to use them in the right amounts and at the right times.
Stick with me to the end of this video because I'll also share a 7-day starter plan so you can feel real changes in as little as a week. And food number 2 on this list is the one most seniors overlook, yet it can relax tight calf muscles faster than you'd expect. If you're ready to discover how simple food choices can bring back quiet nights and steady mornings, let's start with the first food on the list. It's probably sitting in your fridge right now. Food number 1. Eggs, the muscle rebuilder. Let's start with the food that gives your muscles the basic building blocks they've been asking for, eggs. If you've been waking up with that sudden pull in your calf, it's often because tired muscles can't recover overnight. The main reason? They don't have enough quality protein to rebuild and stay strong. Every large egg delivers about 6 grams of high-quality protein, with all 9 essential amino acids your muscles need. That's the exact material your body uses to repair tiny tears in muscle fibers, improve contraction strength, and reduce fatigue that often leads to nighttime spasms. For seniors, this matters even more. After 60, we naturally lose muscle tissue, a process called sarcopenia. Less muscle means weaker legs, and weak, tired fibers cramp faster. Adding eggs back into your weekly routine helps slow that loss and keeps muscles ready for the night's work of resting, not cramping. But eggs offer more than protein. They're one of the few foods that naturally contain vitamin D, which helps your body absorb calcium, the mineral responsible for smooth muscle contraction and relaxation. Low vitamin D is common in older adults because many spend less time outdoors. A shortage of this vitamin often shows up as leg weakness, more cramps, even deep bone aches. One egg yolk gives about 40 IUs of vitamin D. It's not the full daily requirement for seniors. You still need about 800 to 1,000 IUs a day, but it's a safe, natural boost that works together with sunlight, fortified dairy, or fatty fish to help you reach your goal. Eggs also bring another quiet hero, vitamin B12. This vitamin keeps your nerves healthy. When B12 drops too low, which is common after 60 or if you take certain stomach acid or diabetes medicines, nerve signals misfire. That can feel like tingling feet, burning calves, or even sudden spasms at night. This is where eggs quietly shine again. Each egg supplies a modest but reliable dose of B12, along with choline, a nutrient that supports the protective coating of your nerves called the myelin sheath. Think of it like an electric wire. Without it, signals can get scrambled. By adding eggs to your routine, even 1 egg a day or 6 to 7 eggs spread across the week, you give your nerves the raw material they need to keep muscle communication smooth. For vegetarians who avoid meat but still eat dairy, eggs are one of the best senior-friendly sources of B12. They're easy to digest for older stomachs, low in fat compared to red meat, and budget-friendly and widely available. If you notice symptoms like tingling feet, burning calves, or frequent nighttime spasms, ask your doctor about a B12 test. You may need a supplement on top of food, but for most seniors, consistently including eggs is an easy first step to restore healthy nerve function. Strong muscles mean nothing without strong nerves. Keeping both nourished is the key to sleeping through the night without that sharp wake-up pain. Now that we've covered how B12 protects your nerves, it's time to meet the second food on our list, one that delivers the minerals your muscles need to stay relaxed after dark. Food number 2, bananas, the potassium and magnesium fix. Our second food is one you probably already keep in your kitchen, but you may not realize how powerful it is against night cramps: bananas. When you feel that sudden jolt in your calf or arch of your foot during the night, one of the most common reasons is a drop in potassium. Potassium is the mineral that helps your muscles contract and then fully relax. When levels dip too low, muscles can't release properly.
That's when you feel the tight knot or sudden spasm in the middle of the night. Every medium banana gives about 420 milligrams of potassium, roughly 12% of the daily requirement for most adults. That one snack can go a long way in replacing what your body loses during the day through sweat or certain medications like water pills for high blood pressure. Bananas also supply a helpful dose of magnesium, about 32 milligrams each. Magnesium acts like nature's muscle relaxant. It calms overactive muscle fibers, supports smooth nerve signals, and helps reduce the excitability that makes muscles cramp when you stretch your toes in bed. There's another bonus. Bananas are rich in vitamin B6, providing about 30% of your daily needs in just one fruit. B6 plays a key role in healthy nerve communication and reduces inflammation that makes muscles sore and slow to recover. Here's how these three nutrients work together. Potassium balances fluid in and around muscle cells, stopping sudden spasms. Magnesium keeps muscles from becoming overtight and supports recovery after activity. Vitamin B6 protects the nerve signals that tell your muscles when to contract and when to relax. For many seniors, this simple fruit makes a real difference. Eating one banana a day, or occasionally two if you're active and sweat more, helps replenish electrolytes and keeps muscles steady overnight. To get the most benefit, try having a banana 1 to 2 hours before bed, and always pair it with a glass of water or even coconut water for extra hydration. That small bedtime routine can help balance electrolytes and prevent the cramps that wake you at 2 a.m. A few tips to keep in mind. If you have diabetes, bananas can still be part of your routine. Just pair them with fiber-rich foods like nuts or whole grain toast to prevent a quick blood sugar spike. If you're prone to dehydration, remember that potassium works best alongside good hydration. Aim for 6 to 8 glasses of water spread through the day, not all at once in the evening. If you often get cramps after exercise or evening walks, a banana snack afterward can help replace lost minerals and relax muscles before bedtime. Many seniors who add a banana to their daily diet notice they sleep through the night with fewer or no calf cramps within a week or two. Before we move on, I'd love to know, when do you usually eat bananas? In the morning, with lunch, or as a bedtime snack? Type your answer in the comments below. You may give someone else an idea for the perfect time to enjoy theirs. We've now covered protein and nerve support with eggs and mineral replenishment with bananas. Up next is the third food, a small but powerful group of foods that improve circulation, reduce inflammation, and keep those muscles relaxed while you sleep. Banana plus hydration combo. Bananas work best when your muscles are well hydrated. That's why the real secret is not just the fruit itself, it's the banana plus water combo. Here's why. Every time you sweat, breathe, or even take certain medications, you lose a bit of fluid and electrolytes. When muscles dry out, they can't contract and relax properly. Potassium from the banana can't move into the muscle fibers as efficiently, and that's when spasms sneak in. Most seniors cut down on water at night to avoid bathroom trips. That's understandable, but too little water in the evening often sets the stage for those sharp 2 a.m. cramps. A simple fix that many seniors find helpful is to have one banana about 1 to 2 hours before bedtime, pair it with a small glass of water or coconut water for extra hydration, and keep a few sips of water by your bedside for the night. This simple combination replaces lost potassium, magnesium, and fluid at the same time. Coconut water adds a gentle dose of sodium and natural electrolytes that help your body hold on to the hydration instead of losing it too quickly. A few extra tips. Aim for 6 to 8 glasses of water spread through the day, not all at once in the evening. Cut back on late-day caffeine or alcohol, which can pull water out of your system. If you wake up thirsty at night, take a few small sips instead of a full glass to avoid disturbing your sleep. This small bedtime routine, a banana and water, helps keep your muscles flexible, your nerves calm, and your circulation steady through the night. For many people, it's a simple change that brings calmer legs and deeper sleep in just a few days. Next, let's talk about our third food group, a handful of nuts and seeds that power your circulation, relax tight muscles, and fight inflammation while you rest. Food number 3, nuts and seeds, the circulation boosters. Our third food group is small in size, but mighty for your muscles. You might not think of them as a tool for cramp prevention, but these crunchy little foods deliver 3 big benefits your legs crave: magnesium, potassium, and healthy fats that keep blood flowing and muscles relaxed. Let's start with magnesium. Many seniors simply don't get enough of it in their daily meals. Low magnesium makes muscles more excitable, meaning they tighten up at the slightest signal, especially during the night. Here's how some common nuts and seeds compare in magnesium per 1 ounce, about a small handful. Pumpkin seeds, 168 milligrams. That's almost 40% of your daily needs. Almonds, 77 milligrams, about 20% of your daily needs. Cashews, 74 milligrams, almost 19% of your daily needs. That's not all. While bananas are famous for potassium, several nuts and seeds also supply it. Pistachios, 290 milligrams per ounce. Almonds, 200 milligrams per ounce. Cashews, around 160 milligrams per ounce. These 2 minerals, magnesium and potassium, work as partners. Magnesium helps muscles relax. Potassium helps them contract and release without jerks. Together, they act like a natural cramp shield. But there's a third gift from nuts and seeds: healthy fats. Walnuts and flax seeds bring omega-3 fatty acids that lower muscle inflammation. Almonds and cashews are rich in monounsaturated fats that improve circulation, helping your legs receive more oxygen and nutrients. Better blood flow means muscles stay flexible instead of tightening up after a short walk or while you sleep. Here's how you can add them into your routine. A small handful, about 1 ounce, of mixed nuts during the day. Sprinkle pumpkin seeds or flax seeds on your oatmeal, salads, or yogurt.
Have a few unsalted almonds or walnuts about an hour before bedtime to keep muscles relaxed overnight. A few important notes for safety and comfort. Nuts and seeds are nutrient-dense but calorie-dense, so keep it to a handful, around 20 almonds or 2 tablespoons of seeds. Choose unsalted and dry roasted or raw versions to avoid extra sodium that can dehydrate you. If you have allergies or sensitive digestion, start with smaller amounts or consult your doctor. Seniors prone to late-night cramps often find a bedtime handful especially helpful. The steady minerals and fats support muscles as you sleep. For seniors with arthritis or chronic soreness, the anti-inflammatory properties of walnuts, flax, and chia seeds often help ease muscle stiffness over time. Before we move on, tell me in the comments, which nuts or seeds do you enjoy most? Almonds, pistachios, walnuts, or pumpkin seeds? Sharing your favorite choice might give someone else an idea for their own cramp-fighting snack. With eggs rebuilding your muscles, bananas restoring minerals, and nuts plus seeds improving circulation and relaxation, you now have a solid trio that works around the clock to keep your legs strong and calm. Next, we'll look at how these foods together reduce muscle inflammation and soreness, a key step to staying active and pain-free. Inflammation control layer. Now that you've seen how nuts and seeds supply magnesium and potassium, let's focus on another reason muscles cramp and ache: inflammation. When we think of cramps, we picture muscles simply tightening.
But inside the muscle fibers, tiny amounts of inflammation build up every day, especially in aging legs that walk, climb stairs, or even just stand for long hours. This lingering irritation makes the muscle tissue more sensitive. So at night, even a gentle stretch of your toes can set off that sharp cramp. Here's where certain nuts and seeds become more than snacks. They're natural anti-inflammatories. Walnuts and flax seeds bring omega-3 fatty acids, the same kind of healthy fat doctors recommend for heart and joint health. Omega-3s help calm overactive muscle tissue and reduce swelling inside the small blood vessels that feed your legs. Pumpkin seeds, almonds, and pistachios supply vitamin E and plant antioxidants that lower oxidative stress, easing the soreness that can keep calves feeling tight. These healthy fats also support blood flow, letting muscles get the oxygen and nutrients they need to heal between walks or workouts. For seniors who feel daily stiffness or notice sore calves after a short stroll, a small handful of mixed nuts or a spoon of seeds every day can make a noticeable difference within a few weeks. Here's a simple way to use them. Sprinkle ground flax or chia seeds on your morning oatmeal, yogurt, or salad. Add a few crushed walnuts to your yogurt or salads at lunch. Enjoy 10 to 12 unsalted almonds or pistachios as an afternoon or evening snack. Consistency is key. These foods don't act like a pain pill that works in an hour. Instead, they quietly lower inflammation day by day, helping your muscles stay calmer at night. If you have arthritis or chronic knee stiffness, this habit can also support joint comfort. It's a natural way to soothe your legs from the inside out. Before we move on, share in the comments, which of these anti-inflammatory foods are you most likely to add to your daily routine? Walnuts, flax seeds, pumpkin seeds, or something else? Your answer may encourage others to try it too. In the next module, we'll talk about the right portions and best times to eat these foods so you can get the benefits for your muscles without adding extra calories or salt that can work against you. Best practices and portions. Now that you know what to eat, let's talk about how much and when. Getting this right helps you get all the benefits for your muscles without adding extra calories or salt that can work against you. Step 1. Portion size. Nuts and seeds are dense in nutrients, but also in calories. A good daily target for most seniors is about one small handful, roughly 20 almonds or 2 tablespoons of seeds. That's enough magnesium, potassium, and healthy fats to help your muscles relax without adding unwanted weight. Step 2. Timing matters. You'll get the best results by spreading your intake across the day. With breakfast, sprinkle seeds like chia, flax, or pumpkin on your oatmeal, yogurt, or smoothie. This helps with nutrient absorption and sets up your muscles for the day. Afternoon snack. A handful of almonds, pistachios, or cashews gives a steady mineral boost when your energy dips. Bedtime option. A few unsalted almonds or walnuts about an hour before bedtime to keep muscles relaxed overnight, especially if cramps often hit in the middle of the night. Step 3. Choose the right kind. Pick unsalted, raw, or dry roasted nuts whenever possible. Too much added salt can dehydrate your muscles and undo the benefit. Avoid candied or heavily roasted nuts that add unnecessary sugar or fats. Step 4. Combine smartly. Pair nuts and seeds with other cramp-fighting foods from earlier modules, eggs for protein, bananas for potassium, to cover all the muscle needs: strength, nerve support, circulation, and hydration. A few extra tips for comfort and safety. If you have sensitive digestion, start with a small spoonful of seeds or 5 or 6 nuts and increase gradually. If you're watching your weight, stick to the handful rule and replace processed snacks with nuts instead of adding them on top. And for people with nut allergies, consider sunflower or pumpkin seeds, which often cause fewer reactions. This simple routine of measured portions at the right times makes these foods work harder for you, not against you. It's not about eating more, it's about eating smart. Coming up next, we'll cover a simple but often overlooked factor that can make or break your progress: hydration and electrolyte strategy. You'll see why your water habits matter just as much as the foods you choose. Hydration and electrolyte strategy. Now let's talk about the simplest but most overlooked factor in stopping nighttime leg cramps: hydration and electrolytes. Many seniors quietly cut down on evening water to avoid late-night bathroom trips. That's understandable, but here's the trade-off. Dry muscles cramp more easily. Muscles need water to stay elastic, and electrolytes, potassium, magnesium, and sodium, to contract and relax in a smooth rhythm. Think of your muscle fibers like tiny sponges. When they're hydrated, they glide easily. When they dry out, they stiffen, pull tight, and any small nerve spark can trigger a cramp. Here's where a simple 3-step hydration routine helps most seniors reduce cramps.
She still gets an occasional mild cramp after long days on her feet, but it no longer wakes her up or leaves her sore the next morning. Mary's story is not unique. Many seniors who add these simple foods consistently, eggs for protein and B12, bananas for potassium, nuts and seeds for magnesium and healthy fats, notice similar relief. The key was consistency and timing, not drastic dieting. Her success shows that small, mindful changes in daily meals can help your body do what it's designed to do. Keep muscles strong, nerves calm, and nights peaceful. If you've tried one of these foods and noticed even a small improvement, share your experience in the comments. Your story could encourage someone else to give it a try. Next, let's answer a few of the most common questions seniors ask about using these foods to stop night cramps. FAQ Rapid Fire. Before we wrap up, let's run through a few of the most common questions seniors ask about using these foods to stop night cramps. Q1. How soon will I feel relief once I start? For many people, adding these foods regularly, especially the bedtime banana with water, makes a difference in 1 to 2 weeks. For others, it may take a month of steady habits for cramps to noticeably fade. Q2. Can I eat these foods every day? Yes, in the suggested portions. Eggs, about 6 to 7 a week for most healthy adults. Bananas, usually 1 per day, up to 2 if you're active and your doctor says potassium levels are safe. Nuts and seeds, 1 small handful a day, about 20 almonds or 2 tablespoons of seeds. Portion control is key to avoid excess calories or sugar. Q3. Do I still need supplements? If you have a known deficiency, like vitamin D or B12, your doctor may recommend a supplement on top of food. But for many seniors, consistent intake of these foods often lowers the need for extra pills. Always follow medical advice if you've been prescribed supplements. Q4. If my cramps don't go away after a few weeks, check in with your doctor. Persistent cramps can be linked to medications, circulation issues, or nerve problems that need professional care. Q5. Can these foods interact with my medications? Most people tolerate them well, but if you're on diuretics, blood thinners, or have kidney disease, talk to your doctor about safe portions for potassium, protein, or nuts. Q6. Is it okay to eat a banana right before bed? Yes. In fact, that's often the best time to help relax muscles overnight. Just pair it with a few sips of water, and if you have diabetes, combine it with fiber-rich foods to keep blood sugar steady. These quick answers should help you feel confident starting your new routine. Consistency and portion control, along with good hydration, are what make the difference. In the next part, I'll invite you to take a 7-day action plan challenge so you can see how your body responds when you stick with it for just 1 week. 7-day action plan challenge. Let's make this simple and practical with a 7-day action plan challenge. I invite you to try these steps for just 1 week and see how your legs feel at night. Step 1. Morning muscle start. Each morning, include 1 or 2 eggs at breakfast, boiled, scrambled, or poached. Add a small spoonful of chia or pumpkin seeds to your oatmeal or yogurt to give your muscles that early magnesium boost. Step 2. Afternoon mineral top-up. Around mid-afternoon, have a small handful of unsalted almonds, pistachios, or cashews. Pair it with a glass of water to help the minerals absorb into your muscles. Step 3. Evening potassium recharge. After dinner, enjoy half a banana to restore potassium gently before bedtime. Step 4. Bedtime routine for calmer nights. About an hour before bed, eat 1 ripe banana with a few sips of water or coconut water. If cramps often hit you in the middle of the night, add 4 to 5 raw almonds or walnuts with it. This small snack works while you sleep, easing overnight spasms. Step 5. Daily hydration goal. Spread 6 to 8 glasses of water evenly through the day. Keep most of your water intake earlier in the day and just a few sips at night so you don't disrupt your sleep.
Step 6. Watch and adjust. Mark a simple check on your calendar each night you stick to the plan. Note how many cramps you have during the week. Many people see improvement by the 5th or 6th day. Step 7. Stay consistent beyond day 7. If you notice less cramping or easier mornings, keep going for another week. Share your progress in the comments. Your story can encourage others who are still deciding to try. Remember, this isn't about perfection or dieting. It's about simple habits repeated daily. Eggs for muscle repair, bananas for electrolytes, nuts and seeds for circulation, and enough water to keep everything working smoothly. I'd love for you to join this challenge and see how even 1 week of mindful eating can help you wake up with calmer legs and better sleep. Next, we'll talk about motivation and long-term tips to keep these habits going beyond the first week. Motivation and long-term tips. Starting something new is one thing. Keeping it going, that's the real key to lasting change. Here's how to stay motivated and make these cramp-fighting habits part of your routine, not just a 1-week challenge. 1. Focus on the wins you feel. Pay attention to the first signs of progress, maybe fewer cramps at night, or legs that feel less heavy on the stairs in the morning. Write these down or mark them on your calendar. Seeing your progress makes you want to keep going. 2. Keep it visible. Place a small reminder note on your fridge or beside your breakfast plate. Eggs for strength, banana for calm muscles, nuts for circulation, and water for balance. Visual cues make healthy choices easier. 3. Make it enjoyable, not a chore. Rotate how you prepare eggs, boiled, scrambled, or mixed into veggie omelets. Try different nuts each week to keep flavors interesting. Add cinnamon or berries to your bedtime banana. 4. Pair new habits with existing routines. Link your foods to things you already do. For example, keep your bedtime banana and water next to your nightly reading chair. This turns the habit into something automatic instead of something you might forget. 5. Don't get discouraged by slip-ups. Missing a day doesn't erase your progress. Simply pick up again the next morning. Consistency over weeks is what counts, not perfection every single day. 6. Check in with your doctor as you go. If you notice big improvements or still have lingering cramps, share it at your next appointment. They can help you fine-tune your portions or suggest lab tests if needed. 7. Celebrate small milestones. Maybe you manage 7 nights in a row with no cramps, or you're walking farther with less stiffness. Acknowledge those victories. They're proof your efforts are paying off. The longer you stick to these habits, the more natural they become. It stops feeling like homework and starts feeling like self-care. Next, we'll wrap everything up with a clear call to action and closing message to keep you inspired and connected with our community. Call to action and closing message. Before we wrap up, I want to leave you with one final thought. Your legs carry you through every step of life, and they deserve this care. If you've watched all the way to the end, that tells me you're serious about improving your nights and protecting your mobility. You already have what you need: simple foods, a little consistency, and the knowledge you've gained today. Here's what I'd love for you to do next. 1. Commit to the 7-day action plan we shared earlier. Start tomorrow morning. Write it down or print it out if that helps you remember. 2. Share your experience in the comments. Tell us where you're watching from, what change you're starting with, eggs, bananas, or nuts, and let us know how your legs feel after a week. Your story might be the push someone else needs to finally try. 3. Ask questions. If you're unsure about any food or have a health condition you're managing, drop your question below. We read every comment and do our best to guide you in the next video. 4. Subscribe and turn on the bell icon so you don't miss our future tips on senior-friendly nutrition, circulation support, joint care, and healthy aging. The right information at the right time can spare you a lot of discomfort down the road. Remember, small changes like an egg at breakfast or a banana before bed can bring real relief when you give them time. You're not powerless against night cramps. You can take steps starting today to wake up stronger and sleep more peacefully. Thank you for spending your time with me today. Stay consistent, stay hopeful, and stay connected with this community. Here's to calmer nights and more confident mornings ahead.